Let's see here. Luckily, it looks like I had to change very little. I think all I had to do was just change one thing within, well, not even Streamlabs, it was somewhere else where I had to change something. After that, we're good to go. Oh yeah, I do apologize if there's any cracking the audios, because I have the, hold on, there we go. I have that AUX plugged into the controller that I'm using, because I'm on the controller right now. Should lower this. Yeah, so hopefully the cracking is not too bad. Yeah, but for this stream, I'm just gonna do the Lake Louise time trial, because I think at this point I am a little too invested into this. I'm not that interested into these manufacturer cup race. Hold on, gotta just. There we go. Should be good there. But yeah, my goal, if you can hear me, my goal is to try to get a low 101. Unfortunately, that's going to be way easier said than done. Because off-road, so like dirt and snow tracks, combos, are a huge weakness of mine. And I know Thursday. Yeah, so it's Thursday evening. I spent a bit of time on this time trial. Friday, so last night, I spent a little more time on it, and I was able to go from, I think it was like a 1026 to a 1015. So we're making a bit of progress. Now I need to see if I can get a low 101. Spider Racer, good to see you around. Yeah, good to see you too, Spider. I don't feel like driving a McLaren right now. Sadly, I am binded to this combination. Well, it's more like I'm just forcing myself to do this combination. Because I want to see if I can get a low 101 and then make the lap get out of that. I don't feel comfortable with a 115. Because I think right now that's 1.8% off of the world record time, and I'm generally worried that it's only going to get faster. Especially if a certain someone shows up and annihilates the leaderboards. Yeah, and that's the other thing. There are some parts where it is stupidly easy to just barely touch the wall with an atom or molecule from the car, and your lap time is invalidated like that. However, I will say, at least with me being on a controller right now, it is a little easier to read the chat because now I have it right in front of me on the phone. Sadly, I don't have room in here to get a second monitor, unless if I just do a complete renovation, or not a renovation, but like reorganize everything in the room, because this room's tiny. Maybe one day I'll have enough room for that second monitor, but today is not that day. For those who don't know what's going on, this is the newest lap time challenge. It's a Lake Louise short reverse layout, and we are in the GR Corolla. And the last time we were here, this was one of the hardest lap time challenges. And I think it was at the full layout with the GR. I want to say it was the GR Yaris. And I remember doing that lap time challenge. I barely had time to do it because I was at another job where that job was basically my life. Work-life balance was not a thing. And I almost got bumped into silver territory because someone pushed the goal times down by like 0.4 of a second in the last couple of hours before the lap time challenge ended. So I think I was like 1 or 2 tenths away from getting knocked out. So I spent like the last hour just trying to bring my time down a little bit more. But this time around, this combination, I mean, it's a little easier, but no, not really, because it's still snow. And I don't know how much faster the top players can go, so I want to see if I can get a low 101, and then I think at that point I should feel safe enough to make the lap guide if I can, because this one's a doozy. Jesse, I did better copying a 101.4.
The whistles got woo.
Yeah, throttle brake overlay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out. Although it's not gonna. Well, right now I'm kind of gonna be all over the place because what I like to chase it. I could chase my own ghost, but it's really weird. I don't know how to describe it. I need a good ghost from this session, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but Ray. Good to see you too. Hopefully you've been doing well. Yeah, that. And one of the things I also noticed was that while you can hit the bollards, you want to be careful about them, especially the ones at the final turn. And I'm turning in too early. Yeah, it's either Kemet or what's his name? I think it's like RB Shooter. I remember I think he was the one that popped up at the very last moment for the full Lake Louise layout. And I remember reading a whole bunch of posts on GT Planet where people got mad at him because they went to bed thinking, oh yeah, I'm safe for gold, and then he just comes in and bumps them all into silver overnight. But yeah, that was a hell of a day. I think I remember that day. I don't think I had that much overtime that day, so I was able to come home. And then I saw that, and I was like, oh my god. I need to improve my time. Yeah. But so far, that has been the closest call I've had in losing gold. Now watch me mess this up. Now I remember seeing Yeah, I hit the wall. I think I was watching. I think there's someone with a 1 minute point 7, where they let go of the throttle on that left turn. Well, not completely let it go, but like they're kind of just playing around with it. So I'm finding, at least for me, I'm finding that approach to be a little better compared to letting go of the throttle on the right turn. Maybe it's just a me thing. Yeah, I even recorded their replay in case they improve and then they don't show a replay anymore.
The whistles go.
Usually whenever I start a new session, I'm usually in the 102. So this one's probably going to be a 102. Never mind. Not that it matters. Let's see what this would have been.
Yeah,
Arkies, how's it going? Flash, how's it going? Thank you for the super chat. And Arkies, thank you for the 29 months. And God damn it, that was a 108. 0.8. Torque. I mean, I see a red time. I don't think I'm there yet. Well, I'm working on it. We have Flash, Torque, Jesse, Ray, Spider. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Ray, there we go. I think I caught up with the messages. I need to stream more often. I keep telling myself that, and then I kind of just forget. I'm still like really shy and uncomfortable when it comes to stream, but I want to do it more. I want to do it because I feel like that could be a heck of a lot more fun. And maybe get that discomfort out of the system. Oh yeah, that was a turn one of all time. I was actually thinking about doing the Manufacturers Cup race, but when I saw this, I was like, yeah, about that. That, and at this point, I don't think I'm even going to touch Manufacturers Cup today because I haven't done a single lap there. And it takes a while for me to get up to speed. So I was like, I might as well just not bother with it. Now I will say the one thing that kind of sucks about having a 9-to-5 job is that I cannot do slot 1 because slot 1 starts at 5 p.m. my time. And I feel like slot 1 would, at least on Wednesdays at least, I feel like slot 1 would be probably my best slot, maybe, question mark. Because there'd be a good chance I'd probably put into a lower split. And maybe have a better chance of doing well. But slot 2 could potentially work out. Because that's what happened in the Catalunya race, where I get home, I do slot 2, so that was 7 p.m. my time. There was somehow just enough participation for me to get bumped down to I think it was third split. And I could have done well in that race because I could have gotten 300 points, so finishing P4. I could have finished P4 for 300 points, but I was a major dum dum and got myself a fat track penalty and lost 3 positions. But other than that, I still had some really good racing with whoever was around me. I think that was the first GTWS race where I felt like I had fun, and I felt like I actually enjoyed it. I don't care too much about the results that I get. I'm just here for the credits after the season ends. Yeah, but just having a good time in that race made things stink a bit less with that penalty. Alex, how's it going? Hopefully you've been doing well. Also, I'm forgetting to read chat, so I do apologize if I'm not reading chat. I already know, just taking a glance at it, that I'm a little behind. Because it has been a while, so I'm kind of just rambling about what's been going on. At least within GT7. Oh yeah, Arkies, yeah. I just tend to feel, I don't know, it's hard to describe, a little hard to describe it in the moment. I still want to keep trying it, because I feel like it could be a lot of fun. Whoosh. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, Alex. Hopefully this stock goes a lot better. Okay, now I'm starting to break and turning too early for turn number 1. Yeah, definitely. It's just that for this combination, it's so easy to mess it up, and even just like a tiny little mistake, and you just lose multiple tenths of a second. And it doesn't help that this combination, like dirt and snow tracks, are definitely not my cup of tea. And I know if I'm on the wheel, my pace is hopeless, which is why I'm on the controller, because I tend to do better on the controller for these kinds of combinations. I mean, but every now and then I think there will eventually be a time where I finally find out what I need to do. Try not to slide too much there. Because I remember the one at the Catalunya Rallycross, I was eventually able to, I guess, crack the code and get a fantastic time there. But with this one's like a whole different beast. I can already imagine if there's a Nations Cup race that involves Lake Louise. I can already imagine no one doing it. Like everyone's gonna use that, like their bad points, or like, what do you call it? Like their skip on that race. Since I think it's gonna be 5 or 6 races will count for Nations Cup as well, so I can just imagine that happening. Lake Louise pops up as a combination, no one's going to do it. At least those in the higher splits. We'll see what happens. Because they haven't announced the combinations yet. They're probably going to wait until Manufacturer Cup ends before they announce the Cup rules for Nations Cup. And that's the most frustrating thing right there. Where if this part slides out or steps out just a little too much, it hits something around here and invalidates the lap time. After 2-hour live stream and in addition, hour the next morning. And now I'm out for a couple weeks. Oof. Hopefully everything's going all right over there. And I know that last turn is one of my weaker parts. I tend to slide out way too much and lose a lot of speed there. We're gonna keep it. This is gonna be the turn of all time. Yeah, that was that was never gonna work. What am I gonna say? By the way, for those who have been doing Manufacturers Cup, how has your season been going? I've kind of just been beaming around because I barely have time to practice the races or the combos, and it quite clearly shows when I do the race. The only exception was Catalonia. So Nürburgring, I barely had time, and I was so off pace that I finished towards the back. Unsurprising. Interlagos, I practiced a little bit more, but I was really sick that day, so I just couldn't. I just didn't do well. And then Catalonia, I think that could have been a race where I could have gotten my 300-point race, but due to this little thing called skill issues, yeah, that didn't happen. But I had a lot of fun in the races. Like, okay, you know what? I'll just call it a day there. Probably could have gone back to try and improve my score, but I didn't want to end the night on a sour note. So I was like, yeah, we'll just call it a night there. Neo, how's it going? Hopefully you've been doing well. Hey! Sounds like represent, yeah! I hit the rev limiter. That was awful. Yeah, so if you mess up that left turn, you're gonna mess up the right turn. You're gonna be like an idiot like me and hit the wall. I'm trying to remember. Trying to think like which area. Trying to think. I cannot think. My one brain cells is a little fried right now. Not from the green stuff, but just from stupidity. Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you meant like we see each other like, we're like, which area in San Jose? I've started getting back into GTWS because this is the first time I think since 2023. Yeah. So it has been a while. But yeah, I'm really in there just for the credits. Because I need credits. I'm trying to do some stuff, or I'm trying to build some cars for Sophie, and then try to do some silly races with them. How is that a barrier hit? Yeah, but I need a lot of credits. Like the other day, so this was, I think like a day or two after Sophie came out. I built a handful of, I think it was just like maximum performance cars, and I just grabbed a couple cars from a certain era, so like the late 2010s, early 2020s, and started making maximum tunes for them on the racing hard tires. The only exception is that for me, I was in the new Aston Martin from the update. And then I just threw on Tokyo Expressway. And dude, it's a lot of fun. It's generally a lot of fun. I was having some good racing with the Sophie cars. Although the funny thing was that like before I started building the cars, I did another race just to get a feel for what you can do. And the game automatically put them in the P1 GTRs. And then there was another car that they were also being put in. I don't remember. It was still a lot of fun. I want to toy around with it and see what I can do. I just need a bunch of credits. And I'll read chat in a moment. That was not a very good head. Lock in. Too much sliding. That was so close to the barrier. Okay, so we finally have a good start. Now I need to find at least half a second. I don't know how I'm going to do that. PSVR 2 GT Run. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the only thing is that at least for me, I feel like I could do a heck of a lot better and get 300 points. At least in the Catalunya race, 300 was possible for me, but I messed it up because I was an idiot and got some fat track penalties. Ahmed, how's it going? During this, no, this is the new lap time challenge. The only thing I know in terms of movies is that what was it? There's a movie from Studio Ghibli that came out with a 4K remaster. I've been meaning to try to remember to watch it sometime soon, but I keep forgetting. I'm not a big movie person, so if you ask me, hey, have you seen this movie? The answer is probably not. But this is the new laptop challenge. And the thing is that Lake Louise is a pretty difficult combination. And the other thing is that people find time somewhere or out of nowhere, and it is stupidly easy to mess it up. I don't even know, or I didn't even know that Snow White came out, because I'm that out of the loop when it comes to movies. What was the last movie I watched? I don't know. I generally don't remember what was the last movie I watched. Damn, it really has been a while. Like, I'm really trying to think what was the last movie I watched, and I just cannot remember. Oh well. One thing I don't like about being on the controller is that never mind. Getting on the throttle, because I'm noticing this for turn 1, where if I mean, you can kind of see it here, where if I go full throttle, like the throttle input is gradual. Like if you look on the, I can't even point. But like, you see how like the throttle bar just gradually goes up, and I'm like pressing it all the way. So like if I press all the way, it's gradual. I don't like that. I touched like a little molecule or a little atom, and that was lap time invalidated. Oh man, GT Sport. Man, they had, okay. I I feel like they had. Okay, maybe it's just me, but I feel like they had rallying a lot better in that game. The only reason why I say that was for some unknown reason, my pace on dirt tracks in GT Sport was insane. Because I remember, I think it was like a Nations Cup exhibition season race where it was Group B at Sardinia Windmills, and I had the pace. I think my time trial pace was near top 10 in the world. And then I remember doing the race with Turismo Leicester, and we were fighting like hell with each other, and we were still like ages ahead of everyone else. So we were fighting super hard for the win, and like our pace was crazy. But then in GT7, my pace is crap. Oh, and that's the other thing. Okay, and that's the other thing. In GT Sport, I was able to do rallying stuff with the wheel, at least on the G29, the Logitech G29. In GT7, I have to be on the controller. It's weird. And I struggle a lot on rally and snow tracks. We kind of had it good in GT Sport. I mean, GT7's... I don't know. I mean, I like GT7, but something about it just doesn't sit right. And I don't know how to explain it. And I don't think I'll ever know how to explain it. It just doesn't feel the same. It's probably just because I'm older now. That's probably why. Where's my cane? Yeah, but I mean, I can still see myself playing this game a lot. I just don't know how to describe it. I think it's just because I think part of it, now that I think about it a bit more, I think part of it is just because I got hella burnt out. So it was, what was this, like 2023, 2024? Excuse me, where I started to burn out real bad from Gran Turismo and YouTube's. That's probably why it doesn't feel the same. But I will say that nowadays that I kind of play this game more casually and don't take it anywhere near as serious as I did a couple years ago, I do enjoy the game a lot more. I'm lifting off our throttle there. But it might work out. It didn't work out. Oh my god, god, yes, the background music. I still have some of GT Sports background music on my phone. I just for YouTube music. What it was like the YouTube Music app. I know there was one song from I think it was like Lenny Izubare. It's whenever you're loading up into a GT Sport mode, a sport mode race in GT Sport, where it feels like things are about to go down, things are about to get real, and I like that song so much. That and then some like the mini music is really nice to listen to when you're working or studying. And then there's that one time, no communication, no love. I like to jokingly sing that song. But yeah, oh, you see, yeah, that is also true. The scenery in GT7 is pretty nice. Every now and then, I just cruise around and just appreciate the scenery. Although the one gripe I have, okay, I don't know if it's me because okay, so hear me out on this. In Gran Turismo Sport, Kyoto Driving Park, the environment looks a lot nicer or a lot better in GT Sport compared to GT7. Because I think in GT Sport you had I think it was like I don't know if it's like the sakura trees or the cherry blossom trees. Like there's like a bunch of them in GT Sport, and I feel like it really added to the environment for Kyoto Driving Park. But like in GT7, they're not there. It feels empty, and that grinds my gears. And I also found out that if you remember the infamous pick glitch that people discovered in, was it Lago Maggiore? I realized that I think the pick glitch has existed ever since GT Sport, because Kyoto Driving Park has 2 pit stops, and let's say you're using the full layout. If you stop at the pit exit for Miyabi, it'll teleport you to the pit exit or pit entrance of Yamagiwa. But of course you can't cheese it because you skipped a sector. I've been meaning to make a video on that for a long time, but I just keep forgetting. I still have the footage from when the pick glitch was a thing in Lago Maggiore before I got patched out. But I just keep forgetting to get around to editing it because I'm an idiot. Alright, guys, have a good one. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, but yeah, the lounge. I think they call it lounge music. It hits nicely for the songs from GT Sport. That was too much. I think slot 1's at 5 p.m. so I'm not gonna do the race because between now and 5 p.m., I am not gonna have like that is not enough time for me to get up to pace. That is one thing about me. It takes a while for me to get up to pace. Like I need a lot of time before I feel comfortable. Or I think I'd feel comfortable. And I know, like sometimes I do compare. I do take a look at my friends list, or yeah, I do take a look at the friends list, and I'll see someone who's usually similar pace with me. So then I try to go for that time. And sometimes it takes me a long time before I'm up to pace with them. I know Catalunya was one. Yeah, Catalunya was one where it took a while for me to get up to pace. Interlagos was another one. At least for this manufacturer's car. I think Spa will just take too much time for me. I mean, sure, I could probably do slots 2 and 3, but I don't want to. It's gonna save my energy for Sardinia and Suzuka. Because right now, this owns my butt. Let's see what time this could have been. Okay, that could have been a point here. Of course. Yeah, I really don't like those bollards because I have a bad habit of hitting them, which will just slow me down a lot. I need to work on that last turn. I think I'm turning in too early, which just has me sliding out like crazy, and then I just lose all that speed. Gotta readjust the seat. I think for that final turn, I have to be a lot more conscious about how much steering input I'm using. Because I have a feeling that even just turning, like using what I think, or what I would think is a small amount, is actually just having the wheel in-game turn too much. And it just has me slide down and lose a lot of time. Speed and time. That's what I'm thinking. But trying to get it right is going to be so much easier said than done. So much easier said than done. Come on. Let's see, come on. I think this is a good start. I slide too much there, and that's just costing me so much speed. Yeah, to be honest, I think that lap was already ruined in that squiggly part of the track. Unsurprisingly. Damn it. Let's do this. Oh, that's so frustrating. Could have been a 0.7. I have a feeling that I just got lucky when I did that 0.5. I need that luck to come back so I can get my 0.3. message. I'll read it in a moment. Too much sliding. Yeah, that last turn I was looking at my steering input a little bit more. Just trying to keep it to a minimum. No, yeah, 1 to 3, 3. Yeah, this combination's a really tough cookie. Hopefully you can get into the gold territory. For a combination like this one's going to take a while. Yeah, but it's difficult to hook it all up together. Okay, I'm going to be butchering your name, but VCRC Videos, hello. Thanks for stopping by. I think I hit that second to last bollard. I think I got the turn in too long because I noticed I dipped it to the 60 mile an hour and then I hit a bunch of bombs. That wasn't too bad. Probably like half of a tenth behind the Ghost. Nope, too much. 1/10 behind. 2/10, probably. Okay, not too bad. I completely messed up that final turn. I got too nervous, and then it resulted in me turning in too early, which had me slide out too much and lose all that speed. And all that time gain was for nothing. Because I think, what was it? I think that Ghost is at a 0.7. So I think if I hooked up this final corner, that probably would have been at 0.5 right there. But no, I had to be an idiot and mess up the final turn. If I didn't hit that little hill, this turn would have been beautiful. Damn it. Oh my goodness. I think that would have been a spectacular lap right there, but I just had to hit the little hill. Dude, I don't know, man, but someone be snitching over there. And then I think there's like a little part just before the final turn where you don't even touch the wall, but it can still invalidate your lap time. So there's another snitch over there. And it's like you don't even hear the car hit the wall. The game's like, no, screw you. Your lap time's getting invalidated. Like this car's hitbox is thick. This car's a thick boy. It has a big hitbox that extends a bit beyond its, what do you call it, the car's body. It makes the Ford F-150 and the Tundra jealous. It makes the Unimog jealous. Yeah, this car's got booty. This car's got a bakery. It's got a dump truck. It doesn't even have the wide body. Guess who had to be an idiot and turned in too early? Luckily, I do have that 115. I think I still have the replay and all that saved up, so if I give up, then I can fall back to that. I just won't feel comfortable about it. Because I want that little 101. It'll help me sleep a bit better. Well, stop hitting the walls. Stop hitting the walls. Stop hitting those stupid walls. I swear to God. I'm losing it, chat. I'm losing it. I swear, dude. Yeah, I'm losing it. I'm losing it, bestie. Oh my God, we finally got out of the last turn. We can finally start a lap now. God, this is sad. No, I countersteered at the worst place. I countersteered like right at the bump. And then that just set me up for failure. That was a pretty bad turn one, but we're just gonna keep going. I countersteered. Why am I countersteering there? Losing it, bestie. will say there's a breeze coming in through the window, and it feels so nice. Turning too late, which is just going to result in this and that. I definitely don't want to set up the wheel, because then I have to do this all over again, and I'm probably hopeless on the wheel. I just had to hit all the bollards, hitting them in frustration. Come on, game. Give me a break. Let's see what this could have been. .7. Hold on. Let me look. I should still have the replay. Let's see. I need to see what this guy does. Because so he waits a little bit before shifting down to third. Hold on, let's see. You can see him really fiddling with the throttle right there. I think he's probably in the wheel. Yeah, he's definitely in the wheel. Lives south there, and it takes this turn flat out. I think he's using that green baller as his turning point. And then the last turn is a corner I really need to study. Look at it one more time. So it turns into 47 minutes. He's somehow able to maintain so much momentum there, which is really frustrating because I keep losing a lot of momentum there. He's going at least 6 to 8 miles an hour faster than the final corner. One thing I noticed is that when I counter steer a little bit on that final turn, it goes all the way to the right. Now, like just a little bit to the right, all the way to the right. Kind of like a full steering line. And of course, there's that little phantom thing I hit. Snow builds up around. Wait. Good question. I don't know. Though what I noticed is that I think it was in the middle-ish of the final turn. I noticed that like when I pushed the stick a little bit to the right, it just went all the way to the right. Which I find strange. I want to take a look at it again. Let me see. I like how I do a lot better this summer. What the hell, man? I want to see this turn. Okay, yeah. And that one, I didn't even... Because I just want to see my inputs. Because there, I was trying to see what it was like if I don't even try to counter steer there. Like, only moving the stick between middle and left, if that makes sense. Oh, that breeze feels good though. And guess who's an idiot and turns into late? I'm gonna try something. What I don't like is that it's the last turn is the turn I struggle with the most. I have to go all the way around. It's not the first turn I'm struggling with, but the last turn. I don't know. I don't know what happened there where I just pushed the stick a bit to the right and then the steering input just went all the way to the right. I don't know. That's one thing I noticed is that I lose so much speed in that final turn. Damn it. Because I noticed that the top replay that I have, it will maintain, was it like a mid to high 70s? But for me, I keep dipping down into the 60s. Miles per hour, that is. I slide way too much. Which just kills my speed. Hold on. Where is it? No, I have to back out of this. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Where's my best ghost? As much as I don't like to do this, I'm gonna do it. I feel like it's a lot harder to maintain the speed on that final turn with the controller. Started sliding out too much. I think what also doesn't help is because I got that 105 earlier this morning. I think I was kind of just on like on a whatever lap when I got it. I wasn't like locked in. That's because whatever. And then that time happens. Yeah, you kind of, I don't know if you kind of saw where I was in a completely wrong spot, or my ghost was in a completely wrong spot. And somehow manages to hook it in. probably stay here for another hour or two. What am I doing? It's all downhill from here. If this was a normal time trial, I probably would have been done with this about a year ago. Oh no, this is my new personal hell. I really don't like that there's like a little invisible barrier somewhere around here. And like you don't even hear the car hit it, but it's still invites you up to them. This car's butt's too big. I didn't turn in enough. I'm slightly tempted to get the wheel out, but I also don't want to do that. That involves me moving a lot of things around in the room. I just don't feel like doing that. It just slides just a tiny bit too much. God, I hate this car. Sliding around too much again. I didn't even touch the wall until there. This combination is frustrating. I don't like how that final turn was kind of okay. I feel like lifting off a throttle for the left turn is not doing it for me, because I think I saw in the fastest replay available where for this turn right here they lift off a throttle and then take this right turn flat out. I feel like it's not working out for me. I feel like I have to do it the other way, where I take the left turn flat out, but lift for the right turn. I think there was another replay where they did just that. Also, apologies if the audio is cracking, because I'm moving the controller around a little bit. I think this is you just carry more speed in that final corner, and it's a bank turn. So like if you take the inside line, you just slow down too much. Did my audio go out? Hold on. I think my audio went out. Hold on a moment. Give me a moment here. We're back. Yeah, these headphones also did not last me that long. I need to have it positioned in a certain way to get the audio on both ears. Okay, I'm not even going to entertain this one because I know this one's a horrendous turn one. Hey, Louise, good to see you. I kind of just felt like streaming out of the blue, which is extremely rare. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. That's the only thing. Technically, the final turn is flat out. I still don't know how I did it in that 0.5 run because I was just leaning around and I managed to get a 0.5 right there. Wasn't even taking it seriously, which is frustrating. And you also want to try to avoid hitting too much of the bars, which, unfortunately for me, I love hitting bars. Turning in too late. Okay, see, that one wasn't too bad. Oh, but I guess I hooked one of the bars too much. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the off-road physics in GT7. I think GT6 actually had it better. I mean, that's 6. Sport had it better. I've never played 6. GT Sport. I only say that because I was somehow faster in GT Sport when it came to rally stuff. That's my only excuse for saying that. What am I hitting? It's like a little invisible thing. It's like a little molecule somewhere out there where if I get close to it, it just invalidates my lap time. Or this car just has a fat ass. Optimal. Good question. Let's see if it mentions it. Give me a moment. I don't know. It's probably a 0.3. But right now, I am mad struggling to even get close to the 0.5. The ghost that you see is the 0.5. Well, I somehow managed to actually do that where I was able to carry a lot of speed, but I touched the wall. Yeah, that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of our homeboy, I think his name is RB Shooter. Because he's just going to come in, annihilate the leaderboards hours before the time trial ends, and then just leave. I don't think he set a time yet. So it's gonna be a scary one. Which is what I'm scared of. Because the last time we were here, he did just that and almost knocked me out of the gold. I think I was like 2/10 away. Let me see the. You know what? So how many people have gold? 102 points. Let me check something. $303. So right now, less than 1,320 people have gold. That's crazy. I tend to be a little paranoid when it comes to like these more difficult time trials, which is why I'm sweating this one out. I feel like if I get a 0.3 or below, then I don't have to worry about this time trial for the rest of the event. Unfortunately, this is so much easier said than done. Yeah, and we rarely ever deal with combinations like these, so it's hard to know like how fast one can really go. Save that last minute, because I feel like that's probably the first time in a while where I've actually got that last turn right. Oh no! Oh, that could have been it. Let's see what this could have been. No! Oh, that's so frustrating. That could have been a .4. Damn. uh, that is true. The Rebel Time Trial is also actually before I forget. Actually, I want to save that. At least my if I look at it, the inputs will be a little more accurate. But yeah, the Rebel Time Trials. Those were also difficult. I think the hardest one for me was the one at Grand Valley. I don't know why, but somehow that one had me stumped for a while. Gonna keep going because I need all the practice I can get with the final turn. Oh that one was also pretty difficult. Shoot, that one was wild. But yeah, Lake Louise was the hardest one for me. The first time it showed up. There's someone on GT Planet where they keep track of how many percent of the player base got a gold, silver, or bronze, or none. I think it was the Lake Louise one where like less than 1%, less than 1% of the entire player base got a gold medal for that one. However, I think that one is the I think they mentioned that it is the second hardest lap time challenge that we've had ever. Because the hardest one goes to the Nürburgring one with the tunable NSX. Damn it. I think that one was also like 0.9%, something like that. It was like a ridiculously low number of people that got gold. And then there was, and I think Lake Louise was also the one where more than half of the player base didn't get a medal at all. Like not even bronze, which is insane to even think about. I cannot imagine how gut wrenching it'd be where you bust your butt off to try to get a bronze, but it ends up being for naught because you're just barely off. Okay, the good news is I got the .4. I think this is the .4. It's not even a .4. Damn it. But what I can say is that I finally beat the other time. We are getting somewhere. We are after how long have I been streaming for? The mobile app is not telling me. Hold on, I have to check on the. I lost a little too much speed at the final turn. Let's see how long. It should say how long I've been streaming for. Almost 2 hours. Yeah, it says here 1 hour and 55 minutes. I don't know why my mobile app is not updating. So actually I have to go switch monitors or switch the what do you call it, the mode. I only have one monitor, so I have to switch the mode to DVI so I can see the updates. Apparently, I think my stream probably crashed at about half an hour ago, maybe, question mark, I don't know. Because I just see the number of viewers go to 0 there, so yeah, probably my stream crashed there. Okay, going back to this. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I hesitated. Let's see. Like this, like I was cooking right here, and then right here is like. Wait, I just noticed something. Because I know normally the speed dips down a lot more, but I just noticed that in the replay it doesn't dip down as much. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I'm just gonna save that for now. Hi here, I'm Mista. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Great news, Jesse. I shaved down my time by less than a tenth. I think I was very close to getting it's probably like a .4. But guess who was an idiot and botched the final turn? This guy. Yeah, that's the other thing. Because every now and then it happens where I'm turning just a little bit to the left, but the car keeps checking out just a little bit, and then it just barely taps this wall right here. I hit the red limiter. But what's going to be frustrating is that I'm probably going to have a hard time trying to replicate what I just did with this guy over here, probably gonna have a hard time trying to replicate what it did. Yeah, 1022. I'll probably have to. Yeah, yeah. I'm still scared of the RB shooter guy because he just watch. Last day, he's gonna swing on by, get an incredible lap time, and then just leave. And a lot of us are gonna wake up the next morning with the silver. So I remember when he did that for the first Lake Louise. That was diabolical. I was like, oh, you son of a gun. That was evil what you did. Evil man. I lost a little too much speed, and of course that happened. Man, and I think I even noticed that I counter steered just a little bit to the right. I think it was just a little too much, and then I hit those green bars. Okay. Yeah. I think the good news is I feel like I know what to do now for the S's. The last turn feels like it's a bit of a crapshoot. It's either I get it perfectly right, or I completely mess it up. It's like there's no like if or but or whatever. There's like no middle. That was actually a better turn one. Ooh, that was really close. I was like a hair away from hitting the barrier. Oh. I was reading chat. Damn it. Back into this mess. I just need to be confident in that last quarter. But it is so difficult to actually do that. Especially if you know you're on a really good line. Turning too early. Oh, I will say it does feel kind of nice. I'm finally starting to what do you find? Kind of starting to crack the code. I cannot English today. Now I just need to make sure I actually don't hit the last wall, like what I'm doing right now, and get going with another lap. Yeah. Then and when you see like you're going, like you're ahead of the ghost, or like you're really gaining on the ghost, and then you kind of just, I don't know, you get nervous or you get scared. It's okay. And that's a shame. That left turn, I turned in too late. It just sets off a whole series of events. Yeah. The first sector was decent. I'm turning in too early now. I'm getting too excited. It's like the good news is I know how to do Sector 1 right, or better. Bad news is Sector 2. Oh, that was a beautiful Sector 1. I lost a little too much speed, but we should have a 0.4 now. No! Damn you, final turn. Yeah. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, yeah, but yeah, that's a good thing. We pretty much have a good idea of how to tackle everything minus the final turn. That's I think they call it like the Achilles heel. That's the like this little rascal right here is what's just throwing everything off. Like once I get that nailed down, then that's basically it. That was. I'm not even going to entertain that one. That was terrible for turn one. So I think my standard for me right now, for turn number one, if I'm not inside my ghost or ahead of it, then I'm just gonna restart the run. You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna scrap that rule. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm like trying to turn as little as possible in the middle of that final turn. I'm not gonna lie, I like how I messed up turn number one, but like everything else was not too bad. Turning too early. Probably gonna give myself. I might give myself 30 more minutes before I call it stream. You gotta do a couple things afterwards, anyways. I feel like I need to be a little more aggressive on the entry for the final turn. Maybe. Well, only one way to find out. A spectacular turn number one. Send it. That was too much. Okay, don't be too aggressive there. I feel like that actually kind of killed my momentum. Kind of. tell me this is it. Yes! Woo! Finally! That's all I wanted. I just wanted a .3. Oh, what's the... damn, the optimal's at .2, but... don't care. I can... actually, I'm going to save 5 minutes. I think I should definitely be safe-ish now. Maybe, question mark. Yeah, thank you, GT. Lice, thank you so much. Woo! Let's see. Save the replay. What was it? Yeah, I think right here. Oh, I can't. Actually, I have to press X to pause it. But yeah, I think right about here, I kept turning in just a little too much. I mean, unfortunately, there's not much I could do because you can see the ghost. He has a bit more of an angle, so he gets. I think he gets like a slightly better exit, very slightly. But like, I feel like if I was angled just a little bit more, I can straighten up the steering and then get a better exit. But either way, I'm still pretty happy about that. Yeah, this, I honestly feel like this was magical. Get really close to the wall right here. Got to turn it just right. I honestly thought I hit the wall right there, but I was like, just keep going until I see the timer go red. But like, we were good. I left off of a throttle just before shifting down and then turning in, which worked out really well because I was able to nip this little, what do you call it, like the little bump hill right here, and it kind of just worked out. Whew. Honestly, kind of wonder if I can get to .2 now. But I'm happy with this. I'll probably need only 2 weeks to see if I can get into the 1 minute time range. But honestly, with this, I feel a lot more satisfied. I feel pretty satisfied. Also, I just realized I think this ghost is using the .5. That goes as a .5. Let me change this. I like how that's still 1.5, about 1.5% off. Yeah, like this is a tough cookie. Oh, you know what this reminded me of? Do you guys remember the Olympic time trial? That was also, well, yeah, that was also super difficult, and it was even more difficult because to get the gold time range, you had to be within 1.5% of the world record time. I remember that one. I really had to grind my butt off because I think like the time splits, something like that, was pretty small. And I remember when I made the lap guide for it. That lap guide, the time I got on the lap guide at the very end was barely in the gold time range, which is crazy. And then when I think the only lap guide I did that ended up being a silver was the Nürburgring one with the tunable Honda NSX. But to be fair, that one was like a crazy beast, and yeah, that was a whole other monster. Damn it. Let's see. See if I can get the 0.2 within the next few minutes. If not, that's okay. I got the 0.3. I got what I came for. I'm happy. I generally think it's possible, but I don't know how long it's going to take. I think I'm just going to call it. It's all downhill from here now. Oh, man. Well, as frustrating as that was, I still had a good time here. Oh, I still have coffee. Oh, and my webpage crashed. Give me a moment. Yeah, what do you say? Like, crashing out, or I think that's how to say it. But yeah, oh man, but yeah, that was that. I'm gonna keep the controller right here. Hold on, give me a moment. Let me. There we go. Wait, that was good. Frustrating, but in the end, it was worth it. Still had fun streaming and all that stuff. I gotta try streaming more often. But that's gonna be it for me. GT, Jesse, Lice, thank you for stopping by. Who else was here? I'm just gonna go up and chat. Ray, GP, VCRC, Arkeys, Ahmed, RL, Neil, Torque, Alex, Flash. I think I already said Torque. Spider Race. I know I saw him earlier. And whoever else is lurking, thank you so much for stopping by, for watching me struggle. Hopefully my my cute little rage-inducing moments entertained you, or hopefully you learned something from this time trial. But yeah, for those who, and I guess I could show my settings, or my controller settings, before I go. If anyone in the VOD game wants to see what I was using, so I know some people use ABS weak. I'm pretty lazy, and I just leave mine on default. Of course, traction control 0. I was using manual transmission. Everything else is turned off for the assist. In my controller settings, sensitivity is 10. I have the vibration, haptic feedback, and all that stuff. I have it turned off. You can ignore this because this is for the wheel. But yeah. Thank you, Lice. Thank you, GT. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. I don't know when I'm going to stream again. Hopefully sometime soon. I need to get a schedule going. And I'll have to work on that. And maybe I don't know. There's a lot of things I'm thinking about. I should probably just sleep over and write it down and think about. But anyways, that's all for me. Thank you so much. If you're gonna do the GT World Series race, I know those in North and South America are starting within an hour. If you're gonna do that tonight, good luck in your race. Hopefully it goes well. I'm gonna go ahead and start making the lap guide, so that should probably come out tonight. And that's all for me. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, this is Mr. CA. And I had fun playing the snow. See you guys in the next video or stream, whichever comes first.